So I was recently doing a little cosmetic work to the front of my FJ Cruiser, and I noticed that when I had the grill off, there looked like to be a lot of unused space that's kind of right behind the grill, and I thought this would be a perfect place to put some pod lights or some aftermarket spotlights or something like that to kind of give that stealth appearance or that hidden appearance. But I noticed one problem. It looks like there would be plenty of room right here to use the frame to mount a light in this space, but on the other side the horn is in the way. So in this video what we're going to do is we're going to simply just take the horn from its current location and just remove it and relocate it to another location. So this is a super simple job. We're just going to remove the horn from here, and the FJ Cruiser actually has a factory secondary horn hookup spot that's right over here, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. Now, we could probably get away with just leaving the grill on. There is a little bit of space for us to kind of work with here to get that air horn out of there. But because I'm going to be installing something in a future video, I might as well just go ahead and remove the grill. Now, I've done this before in a future video, and there's 1,000 videos out there like this, so I'm just going to do it very quickly. We need to remove that pin, that screw, and this pin. There's also a clip right there, another clip that's right behind those wires, and another clip that's down there, and then one and two clips right there. Just like that, it's free. So here's the factory horn, and you can see how much easier it is to work in the space when you have the grill bezel off. What we're going to do first is we're going to take off this little bolt, and this is a 12 millimeter. We can just let that dangle for a second. Now, the neat thing about this horn assembly is that the positive wire is actually going into this little clip, and I'll show you how to take that off in a second. But the negative, the ground, is actually the bracket that bolts to the frame. So we have to find a spot over on the other fender that will serve as that ground as well. But if you look right here, the positive wire is coming in through this little wire loom, and it has a clip that is attached to it. And very simply, you just push down on this little trigger and it releases the catch. And you may need a little flat-headed screwdriver in order to kind of pry it out. But once you get that clip disengaged and kind of moved a little bit, it should be able to just slide out pretty easily, just like that. Now, to prevent corrosion on this little clip here, in case I want to move the horn back, I'm just going to wrap it in some electrical tape. So a cool thing about the FJ that not a lot of people know about is that there is a secondary horn clip or location right here. So it's like an auxiliary little setup. So if you wanted to add another horn or some of those obnoxious train horns, which I might get. Anyway, this is the location to do that. So I have already cut back the tape right here that exposes that clip. So what you'll have to do on yours is you just need to kind of snip this wire and peel it back. But there is one of those clips just like the one that was on the front of the grill. So now what I'm going to do is just attach the clip into the horn and then attach the horn to this part of the fender where I had a hole drilled out for a screw a while back, and just have it sit just like that. Boom, there you go. Now all that's left to do is to actually test to make sure the horn works. I'll have to do that later because my kids are asleep. And now check that out. We have a open grill here for some accessories. So make sure you stay tuned for that video because it'll be coming up next. And hey, thanks again for watching me rig my ride for my adventure, one mod at a time.